In the realm of fantasy and fiction, the concept of the chosen one has become a staple of storytelling, with heroes and heroines often thrust into the role of savior, destined to save the world from impending doom. But what happens when this burden is placed upon a single individual, with the weight of responsibility crushing their shoulders? The chosen one's dilemma is a timeless and universal conundrum, one that has been explored in countless works of literature and media. At its core, the chosen one's dilemma is a question of morality, ethics, and personal sacrifice. The protagonist, chosen by fate or circumstance to save the world, is faced with an impossible decision. Should they accept the mantle of heroism and risk everything to save the world, or should they reject their fate and preserve their own life and well-being? On one hand, the chosen one may feel an overwhelming sense of duty and responsibility to fulfill their destiny. They may believe that they are uniquely qualified to save the world, possessing skills, abilities, or knowledge that no one else possesses. They may also feel pressure from others, whether it be gods, mentors, or prophecy, to fulfill their predetermined role. This sense of duty can be overwhelming, leading the chosen one to feel trapped and helpless against the weight of their own destiny. On the other hand, the chosen one may also feel an intense sense of fear and uncertainty about taking on this burden. They may wonder if they are truly worthy of such a great task, or if they possess the necessary skills and abilities to succeed. They may also fear for their own safety and well-being, knowing that saving the world will come at a great personal cost. They may also worry about the moral implications of their actions, questioning whether it is truly right to sacrifice themselves for the sake of others. Furthermore, the chosen one's dilemma is often complicated by the fact that they are not alone in their journey. They are often surrounded by others who have their own agendas, motivations, and expectations. Some may seek to use them for their own gain, while others may genuinely want to support them on their quest. The chosen one must navigate these complex relationships while also grappling with their own internal conflict. One of the most compelling aspects of the chosen one's dilemma is its universality. This is not just a problem confined to fictional characters, it is a problem that we all face in our own lives. We all have choices to make about how we spend our time, our energy, and our resources. We all have responsibilities to ourselves and others that can sometimes feel crushing. The chosen one's dilemma serves as a powerful metaphor for these everyday struggles. As a result, the chosen one's dilemma is a powerful and enduring theme in fiction and literature. It speaks to our deepest fears and hopes, our greatest doubts and desires. It reminds us that even in times of great darkness and uncertainty, we have choices to make about how we respond. Whether we choose to save or not save the world is not just a matter of grand gestures, it is a matter of personal conviction and moral courage. As we consider this dilemma through the lens of fiction and fantasy, we are reminded that even in the face of overwhelming odds, there is always hope. There is always a choice to be made, always a path to be taken. And perhaps most importantly, there is always a lesson to be learned from the struggles of others, including those who bear the weight of being a chosen one. The chosen one's dilemma serves as a powerful reminder that our choices have consequences, both big and small. It reminds us that even in times of darkness and uncertainty, we have within us the power to shape our own destiny. And it encourages us to consider what it truly means to be human, flawed, fallible, yet capable of greatness. The paradox of purpose: is saving the world worth sacrificing one's own happiness? The age-old conundrum has puzzled philosophers, scientists, and everyday individuals alike for centuries. Is saving the world from the brink of destruction or catastrophic consequences worth sacrificing one's own happiness? The question seems to present an impossible dilemma, pitting the greater good against personal well-being. On one hand, dedicating oneself to a noble cause can bring a sense of purpose and fulfillment, but at what cost to one's own happiness? Conversely, prioritizing personal happiness may lead to a life of complacency and indifference, leaving the world to suffer the consequences. As we navigate this paradox, it's essential to examine the complexities of human nature. Humans are wired for self-preservation, with an innate desire to protect and prioritize their own well-being. This natural inclination is a fundamental aspect of our survival, allowing us to adapt and thrive in an ever-changing environment. However, when faced with a crisis or a call to action, our sense of responsibility and compassion can kick in, driving us to make sacrifices for the greater good. The question is, can we reconcile these two opposing forces within ourselves? One possible solution lies in finding a balance between personal fulfillment and collective well-being. When individuals pursue a purpose that aligns with their values and passions, they are more likely to find happiness and motivation in their work. This sense of alignment creates a sense of purpose that transcends individual interests, allowing individuals to contribute meaningfully to the world while still prioritizing their own well-being. Moreover, research suggests that pursuing a meaningful purpose can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional health. When we feel connected to something larger than ourselves, our sense of self-worth and identity is strengthened, leading to increased resilience and overall well-being. Conversely, neglecting one's own needs and desires can lead to burnout, depression, and anxiety. In reality, there is no one-size-fits-all answer to this paradox. Each individual must weigh their own values, priorities, and circumstances when deciding how to allocate their time and energy. Some may choose to dedicate themselves fully to a cause, sacrificing their own happiness for the greater good. Others may find a balance between personal fulfillment and collective impact. Ultimately, the paradox of purpose serves as a reminder that our pursuit of happiness is not mutually exclusive with our pursuit of making a positive impact on the world. By embracing our multifaceted nature as humans, with both self-interest and altruism, we can find a path that balances personal fulfillment with collective well-being. As we navigate this complex landscape, let us remember that saving the world is not solely about sacrificing our own happiness, but about finding a sense of purpose that aligns with our values and brings joy to our lives. In conclusion, the paradox of purpose challenges us to re-examine our understanding of happiness and fulfillment. Rather than viewing them as opposing forces, we must recognize that true happiness lies in finding purpose and meaning in our lives. By embracing this perspective, we can create a more compassionate and sustainable world while nurturing our own well-being. Why chosen ones are ancient souls stuck in the 21st century? In the cacophony of modern life, with its relentless pace and technological marvels, there exist individuals who feel a profound sense of displacement. These individuals, often referred to as the chosen ones, are believed to be ancient souls, souls that have traversed many lifetimes and epochs, now finding themselves in the 21st century. This concept of ancient souls in contemporary times is a compelling narrative woven with threads of mysticism, spirituality, and a deep yearning for a connection to a bygone era. The idea of ancient souls is rooted in the belief of reincarnation, a concept embraced by many spiritual traditions around the world. According to this belief, souls undergo multiple lifetimes, each with its lessons and experiences aimed at spiritual evolution. Ancient souls are those who have lived through numerous incarnations, accumulating wisdom and knowledge over the ages. However, in the 21st century, these souls often find themselves at odds with the world around them. One of the primary reasons ancient souls feel out of place in the modern era is the dissonance between their accumulated wisdom and the superficial values of contemporary society. The 21st century is characterized by rapid technological advancements, materialism, and a focus on instant gratification. Ancient souls, with their deep-seated spiritual insights and a preference for introspection, often struggle to align with these external values. They seek meaning and purpose beyond the materialistic pursuits that dominate modern culture. Moreover, the frenetic pace of contemporary life can be overwhelming for ancient souls. Having lived through times when life was slower and more connected to nature, these individuals often yearn for a simpler existence. The constant barrage of information, the perpetual connectivity through digital devices, and the societal pressure to keep up with ever-changing trends can lead to a sense of alienation and fatigue. Ancient souls crave moments of stillness and reflection, which are increasingly scarce in the modern world. Another aspect that contributes to the sense of displacement is the loss of community and meaningful connections. In past lifetimes, ancient souls may have lived in close-knit communities where relationships were deep and enduring. In contrast, the 21st century often emphasizes individualism and transient interactions. The rise of social media has created a paradox where people are more connected than ever but often feel lonelier and more isolated. Ancient souls, with their intrinsic understanding of the importance of genuine human connection, find it challenging to navigate this digital landscape. The pursuit of knowledge and wisdom is another hallmark of ancient souls. Throughout their many lifetimes, these individuals have amassed a vast reservoir of experiences and insights. In the 21st century, however, the emphasis on specialized knowledge and the compartmentalization of learning can feel restrictive. Ancient souls often possess a holistic view of the world, understanding the interconnectedness of all things. They may feel frustrated by the fragmented nature of modern education and the lack of emphasis on holistic well-being and spiritual growth. Furthermore, ancient souls are often drawn to practices and philosophies that honor the sacred and the mystical. In previous lifetimes, they may have been shamans, healers, philosophers, or spiritual leaders. In the 21st century, the dominance of scientific rationalism and the marginalization of spiritual and mystical practices can create a sense of disenchantment. Ancient souls may seek solace in ancient traditions, alternative healing practices, and esoteric knowledge, which resonate with their inner truths but are often viewed with skepticism by mainstream society. Despite these challenges, ancient souls in the 21st century possess a unique opportunity to bridge the gap between the old and the new. Their presence serves as a reminder of timeless wisdom and the importance of balancing technological advancements with spiritual growth. By embracing their role as chosen ones, ancient souls can become catalysts for positive change, guiding humanity towards a more harmonious and enlightened existence. One way ancient souls can fulfill this role is by fostering a deeper connection with nature. Throughout their many lifetimes, these individuals have understood the intrinsic bond between humans and the natural world. In the face of environmental degradation and climate change, ancient souls can advocate for sustainable practices and a renewed respect for the earth. By living in harmony with nature and promoting ecological awareness, they can inspire others to reconnect with the natural world. Additionally, ancient souls can contribute to the revival of community and meaningful relationships. By prioritizing genuine connections and fostering a sense of belonging, they can counteract the isolation and superficiality that pervades modern society. Ancient souls can create spaces, both physical and virtual, where people can come together, share their stories, and support one another in their spiritual journeys. These communities can serve as sanctuaries of wisdom and compassion in a fragmented world. Education is another realm where ancient souls can make a significant impact. By advocating for holistic approaches to learning, they can help shift the focus from mere information acquisition to the cultivation of wisdom and personal growth. Ancient souls can promote educational models that integrate intellectual, emotional, and spiritual development, preparing individuals to navigate the complexities of the modern world with greater insight and resilience. In the realm of health and well-being, ancient souls can champion integrative approaches that honor the mind-body-spirit connection. Drawing on their knowledge of ancient healing practices, they can advocate for the inclusion of alternative therapies and mindfulness practices in mainstream healthcare. By promoting a more holistic approach to health, ancient souls can help individuals achieve a greater sense of balance and well-being. Moreover, ancient souls can play a pivotal role in bridging the gap between science and spirituality. By fostering dialogue and collaboration between these seemingly disparate fields, they can highlight the complementary nature of scientific inquiry and spiritual wisdom. Ancient souls can encourage a more expansive understanding of reality, one that acknowledges the mysteries of existence and the interconnectedness of all life. In their personal lives, ancient souls can embody the values they hold dear, serving as beacons of authenticity and integrity. By living in alignment with their inner truths and demonstrating compassion, wisdom, and resilience, they can inspire others to embark on their own spiritual journeys. The presence of ancient souls in the 21st century is a testament to the enduring nature of the human spirit and its capacity for growth and transformation. Ultimately, the notion of ancient souls as chosen ones in the 21st century invites us to reconsider our relationship with time, wisdom, and spirituality. It challenges us to look beyond the surface of our fast-paced, technology-driven world and to seek the deeper truths that have guided humanity for millennia. By honoring the wisdom of the past and integrating it with the innovations of the present, ancient souls can help pave the way for a more harmonious and enlightened future. At last, ancient souls in the 21st century are more than relics of the past, they are vital participants in the ongoing evolution of human consciousness. Their presence reminds us of the timeless nature of the soul and the importance of seeking balance and meaning in our lives. As chosen ones, they have the potential to lead humanity towards a deeper understanding of itself and its place in the cosmos, bridging the gap between the ancient and the modern in ways that enrich and elevate the human experience.